am just coming back from Bohol. Spent 3 days over there, and I didn't really take many pictures or video over there. It wasn't quite as amazing as I thought, at least where I was, so I'll get into that here in the video. Sorry for the noise, it's a little loud. On the ferry now, headed back to Cebu, and I did a short on the ferry. Ferry ride is great, 800 peso one way, and the Ocean Jet's the faster ferry apparently, and it takes about an hour and 40 minutes from port to port. So pretty quick, nice little commute, beautiful view along the way. The breeze is amazing, so I don't mind a little quick boat trip. So Bohol, I didn't do much when I was there. I went over to scout out properties actually. I was thinking about renting a house over in Bohol, and it's just kind of par for the course in the Philippines. Doing business here is really difficult. Most people, realtors, don't want to answer their phones. If they do, it's their day off or whatever other reason. They're not real quick to get back to you. Everything runs at its own pace here in the Philippines, and again, that's just kind of what people, how they operate here. It's real adjustment coming from the West. We're used to, if I say I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock, that means I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock, not 11 o'clock, and then act like it's no big deal. So that's getting things done. On my 3-day trip over here, I did get to look at a couple places, and that was honestly someone that we stumbled across in a coffee shop asking questions if they knew anyone that had anyone that was a realtor or had any houses or condos for rent. And it was just like literally a word of mouth. A girl called a friend who called us and met us and showed us a couple places. So seems like honestly you get more done doing that. So alright, Bohol. Went to Panglao. Once you get to Tagbilaran from Cebu City on the ferry, it's about a 35 to 40 minute taxi ride down to the Alona Beach area, and that's where I stayed. Less than a 5-minute walk to the beach. That's the popular tourist destination. Cabbies all try to rip you off here. That's just, again, par for the course, being Western, and they see that and they assume you're a tourist, right? I'm not, because this is my permanent residence now, but they don't know that. So I've only been here going on my 4th week, but I'm keen to all the scams now. As soon as you get off the boat, people are running up to you and, where are you going? You tell them, Alona Beach. Okay, 1,000 pesos. No thanks. You keep walking. How about 800 pesos? No thank you. Keep walking. How about 700 pesos? We kept walking and finally got it for 600 pesos, which was a fair price here. Probably could have got it down to 500 pesos. Especially if you're with a Filipina and they can talk to them, you're guaranteed to get a better price. So again, just, you have to negotiate here. Again, especially if you're not accompanied by a Filipino person that can speak to them, and they're a lot less likely to try and rip them off because they know that they're being ripped off. So it helps a lot. So anyway, ferry ride over, the taxi ride over there, fine. After we negotiated the price down, Alona Beach, I'll go back and take some footage of that because I'll be back in Bohol probably frequently. Not quite as amazing as I expected, just being honest. The beach is okay. I grew up a lot of my life in Florida, and Florida has some parts of Florida have some pretty amazing beaches. I grew up in Clearwater Beach area a lot of my life, so really white sandy beaches, giant beaches that go on for, a mile. Alona Beach is really short. It can't be more than a 10-minute walk from one end to the other, and it doesn't have a lot of depth to it, meaning the beachfront is maybe 25 yards deep before you hit the sand, and then you have just a slew of bars and restaurants that are running the length of the beach, which is nice, and they all have a lot of them will have live music. So really crowded, good and bad, right? A lot of foot traffic. At night, it's an absolute madhouse down there. Wasn't really my cup of tea. It was filled, and I mean filled, with prostitutes and ladyboys that are prostitutes, so both. And it's kind of annoying. Especially, I'm not looking for that, obviously, but if you're going there looking for that, you're gonna have a lot of choices, and it must be working for them, otherwise they wouldn't be out there. So I kind of found it annoying and trashy, and it makes the place look bad, obviously, right? If you're there on a date or bringing your wife, significant other, right? You're trying to go walk on the beach, maybe have a nice romantic dinner down there. You really don't want to be propositioned by ladyboy hookers and prostitutes and you name it. So it's really kind of degrading to the atmosphere. Again, if you're going down there as a guy's group is going down there to party for a weekend, Alona Beach might be your cup of tea, so to speak. But I think if you're trying to look for a romantic weekend, not the best location. Apparently Alona Beach in a little bit north in Bohol. I'm gonna go there very soon, so I'll do some videos on that. Apparently that beach is supposed to be significantly better. It's not a party town. It's more like I'm saying, if you're gonna bring your wife, significant other, bring someone on a nice romantic weekend getaway, that probably is where you want to go. So in the whole beach area in Alona, it's just it's a little trashy. Stray dogs and cats everywhere, crapping on the beach. Not super clean, not disgusting, but not, if you're used to American beaches, Florida beaches style, or Caribbean beaches with, stretches of long sandy beaches that are spotlessly clean and immaculate, and you don't have 50 stray cats running around and dogs killing birds and crap in the street. So yeah, I'm a little bit confused on all the positive appeal to it. It's not bad, but not my cup of tea. And obviously it depends on what you're looking for. The diving, I didn't go on any diving excursions. The water's crystal clear, I will say that. A lot of people obviously go there for the diving, so I didn't go island hopping, I didn't go diving. I kind of, like I said, it was a short trip, and really the purpose of my trip was to look for property rentals over there, because I was debating on maybe having 2 places, at least for the time being, and kind of bouncing back and forth between Cebu and Bohol. But didn't quite pan out just yet, but I got more to look at. I'm going to look at some up in Alona Beach and kind of explore some other options. So yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing now. That's why I said I didn't take a lot of footage. Just walked the beach a few times, had some dinner out there. Prices on the Alona Beach are jacked up because it's touristy. So anything that's going to cost you 150 pesos outside of the beach area is going to cost you 350 pesos in Alona Beach, which is about $7 US. So for example, I got a crappy little sandwich, basically an egg breakfast sandwich. It was 350 pesos, so $7. That's like more than American price to go get a breakfast sandwich at Starbucks. So just again, not cheap, not honestly a great beach. Again, kind of unimpressed. And so yeah, I hope that helps. I'm not saying avoid it, but you need to kind of have expectations, I guess. Well, I think a lot of times you watch people's YouTube channels and they only want to post positive stuff. I'm not trying to be negative either, but I'm just being 100% honest. And maybe if you're comparing that to some shit beach, it's going to look amazing to you, right? But again, if you're comparing that, if you've ever been to any decent beach in your life, you're gonna walk on alone and say, yeah, not really kind of what I pictured. And all the YouTubers ranting and raving how amazing it is. So I personally didn't see it. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. And when I hit Alona Beach, and when I get back to Alona, I'll take some footage so you guys can see. And I'll probably do some footage of the nightlife, and you can kind of see exactly what a cluster it is. So the boat's taking off, so I'm probably going to lose my audio. So I'll keep this one short. All right, see you guys.